very important, certainly from a rugby perspective, number one, but also from a training perspective. So, for myself as a coach, setting goals for the team or for individuals within the team, it's what ultimately motivates people. And once you've got that goal set, whether it's a short or long-term goal, you've got something to strive towards. So we've got the Six Nations coming around the corner, and the short-term goals would be obviously to win every game, to win the Grand Slam. The long-term goal would be, or the medium-term goal would be, win the World Cup in 2015, but the long-term goal would be to win it again in 2019. So in my mind, I'm always flitting between the short, the medium and the long-term goals. Clearly the medium goal in this instance, the World Cup in 2015, is probably the priority at the moment. Build your foundations, how you're going to achieve it. So from a rugby point of view, it's to get the right culture in the team, to get the right sense of identity, the right sense of purpose, and get the right coaches developing the players, get the right players selected, and then build it from there. If you focus on the process of putting it all together, then your goals should happen. When I got the interim job, I felt obviously I had an opportunity to change the way we were playing and change some of the personnel. I relied a lot on the players at the time. We won 4 games out of 5 and got the opportunity full time. So, but I think my self-belief and inner belief, determination, I think to not prove people wrong, but back myself, and at least if I'm going to have a crack, have a crack on my terms, and if I fail, then I fail doing it my way. And I think that was the most important thing. When the CEO told me that I got the job full time, that was when the reality sank in. But until that point, if you only think about the end point, then you probably fail. You've got to think about the steps along the way and keep concentrating on those, and ultimately then the goal will look after itself. There's probably 2 actually. One would be a mate of mine I went to school with. I went to primary school with him, called Paul Nixon, who played cricket for Leicestershire. And his goal was always to play for England at cricket. And he achieved it when he was, I think, 34. And he went on, and he was really, really successful for England at that point. But until that point, I think everyone ever doubted his ability to do it, and he always believed in himself. So I was really impressed with his attitude. And the other guy is a guy called Richard Parks, who I coached at Leeds, and his goal was to climb Everest, to go to the South Pole, go to the North Pole, and you read his book, it's unbelievable what he achieved. It's a tough circuit to do. Well, I found it tough anyway. So it's something I've been doing for a while. So I changed the way I trained really a bit, because I was getting bored of doing the same things. And so it's mainly I'll do an interval run on the treadmill or outside or whatever, but then get into a sort of a weight circuit, using the same weight, but using it different exercises with no rest in between. So you do deadlift followed by squat, followed by lunge, followed by shoulder press, etc., etc., etc. All with the same bar, the 30 kg bar. And it takes about, 2 or 3 minutes to do. And it's hard work, and then you get a 90-second rest, and then you repeat it 3 times. And normally after the 3rd time, I have collapsed in a heap. But my goal is to actually do it 5 times without collapsing in a heap, and which is going to take some doing, to be honest, because I haven't done more than 3 yet.